Hey everyone, it's us again from the movies.co.za, and it's a little bit different this week. These guys haven't even seen the trailer for the movie. It's called Swiss Army Man. It's starring Daniel Radcliffe and the other guy that you will recognise, but you won't know who the hell he is. And the premise is, everyone, and I haven't told them what the premise is. There's a shipwreck, I believe, and this one guy arrives on the island, and he's very alone and whatnot, and then he wants to kill himself. And as he's doing it, Daniel Radcliffe, as a dead body, arrives on the beach. He then befriends Daniel Radcliffe and starts squeezing him, and sounds come out of him, and farts come out of him, etc., etc. Apparently it's quite a deep movie if you think of it that way. Some people do. What do you think it's going to be like? Yes, no, not particularly referencing? Not, oh really?
Yeah,
okay, that's not what the internet says. Okay, cool, so he doesn't like it, you?
I am not sure what to think, actually. It sounds quite odd.
It does sound very, very strange. We'll see. And John, what do you think?
I'm a little disturbed by what you just described.
I think the director's right. And Daniel Radcliffe, he gets basically handled like a, I don't know, like a...
You?
Yeah.
You.
And OVG?
Just you.
OVG?
He's been enjoying
Okay, well,
himself.
we'll see what it's like, and we'll get back to you guys in probably an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes. Always get the times wrong. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see you guys now and enjoy the movie, people. Cool? Cool?
Cool.
Right, well, we've just finished watching the movie. Interesting, very interesting actually. Swiss Army Man we're talking about right now. Who wants to go first?
What the fuck?
Go for it, bro.
No, what the fuck?
No, look at the camera, look at me.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's trying to be very arty. I think it's deep on a level that's beyond me. It wasn't my kind of cup of tea, but I think that if you enjoy those kind of things and you really want to look past the 2-hour fart joke, it's probably has some backbone.
Out of 5, are you would give it?
I'll give it a 2.
Okay, 2.
Yeah.
Trevor, what do you think?
It's definitely one of the weirdest movies I've seen. And it's, for most people, it's probably what I like to call a Marmite movie. Either you will love it, you will hate it.
Yeah.
And
So, for this movie, it's either a 5 or a 1, depending on what you like. It's definitely, it's a fantastic metaphor of a very personal journey that this guy who wrote it was obviously going through. It's beautifully shot, it's well acted, it's got its funny moments, but me personally, I actually agree with you, I didn't actually like it all that much.
John?
Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. I mean, for me, I'd probably, if I was going to rate it, I'd probably go about 2.5 out of 5. Just purely because, yeah, I mean, I agree with both of you. It's not really my cup of tea, but yeah, the first like half an hour is like this one giant dragged out fart joke, which is funny. But then as it drags on, your mind starts kicking, thinking, what does this mean? What does that mean? And you start thinking about it. It tries to be very deep, very meta, and I think for the most part it succeeds in a lot of that. So yeah, I totally agree that it's a Marmite movie. You're either going to absolutely love it or you're going to absolutely hate it. I don't think anyone's going to come out there thinking it was okay. No. I think pretty much everyone's going to come out there going it was crap or it was brilliant. For me, as I say, I was sort of on the fence. I actually really enjoyed the second half of the movie. Purely because, as I say, once you got past the half-hour fart joke, your mind sort of starts kicking in and thinking about everything and trying to piece it together. So I like that, and you sort of get glimpses, and then at the end everything's revealed. So I enjoyed that part. So yeah, I'd probably give it about 2.5. It wasn't bad. I wouldn't go watch it again, to be very honest, but I'm glad I saw it. So yeah.
OVG?
When it started out, we were all laughing at the fart jokes. We didn't know what to expect, what was coming. After the first 10 minutes I thought, okay, is this going to be on par with the worst film I've ever watched in my entire life? And that was Freddy Got Fingered. Thought it was going there. Then halfway through it went The Lobster. Is that what it's called? I'm the Lobster?
Yes. No, just the Lobster.
Just The Lobster. But then it didn't go and drag itself out like The Lobster did. It actually sat in between I and Freddy. Freddy Got Fingered and The Lobster. And it will mean I don't know, a lot of things to different people. It's totally meta. As you said, the guy was definitely going through a personal journey, the director, when he wrote this. But I mean, what my outcome was at the end was, this is exactly, I mean, they did say the word retard 3 times in the film. This is exactly what someone mentally challenged would probably be thinking that what reality really is. Oh, I don't know. Well, that's my take on it. But it's meta. You can perceive it in so many different ways you want. It's just a wine. It can taste anything you want.
Quite sure about
I
that.
don't know what that
Not
means.
quite sure what that means.
lobster on your ass.
It's more like shag face on our ass. Oh, hang on, that didn't
It
get
was
my body.
arty-farty avant-garde.
It's more vinegar than wine. But,
Sundance and Cannes probably all spewed all over this. Well, I was going to say another word, but I had to try.
What? Like the movie?
Yeah. Yes, I can see caviar and cocktail parties at Sundance, all just talking about this all night and giving it 5 out of 5, and the Bear Festival or whatever. But to the layman, sheesh, you're either going to get it or you're not. Simple as.
yeah. I think it's very cinema nouveau.
No, definitely,
You know,
absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah, this ain't mainstream, so don't even.
No, it's not mainstream.
No. I will go on further to say that I thought the end was very poor. I know what they're trying to do, because Nick was saying it to me the whole time, but I thought that it was a very poor ending, so besides that part of it. So yeah, I don't know if I really like the way it was tied up.
So what, 2.5 for all of you guys?
I can't even rate it. I can't rate it. It's priceless. You
That's
can't
what I
do
said,
anything.
it's either 1 or 5.
Yeah.
I would give it a 3.5 actually. It-
1 or 5,
it-
Nick.
Oh, sorry. I suppose the reason I would give it 3.5 is because I mentioned to these chaps earlier that I read a book called, by George Hall. I'm trying to remember the name now. I think it's Martin Pincher. Where the very beginning of the book, or the first couple of pages, spoiler by the way, is him dying, and then him having this long, like sort of death memory. That's what I kind of felt this was. I actually felt that the protagonist was the dead body, and then him washing up on the shore was literally him having these crazy fucking dreams and memories, and at the end he goes back to where he came from. I do agree that the ending was a little bit, to me, weak. And the reason I say it is because it became reality with people. A father that suddenly is nodding his head, but for not particularly any reason whatsoever, other than he's been accepted, and that's what the person, the dead body, wants to actually get, is acceptance. Yes, it is very, very metaphorical, not meta, there's a very big difference there. It's very, very metaphorical. So if you're not into lots of really crazy shitty, not shitty, but crazy as shit movies, then you're not going to get this at all. It is beautifully shot, I think.
Yes.
So you said it. Yes, you said it. The cinematography is amazing. It's really off the charts. Who was commenting on the tree? I think it was John. John was talking about the tree. That tree. I mean, it is beautiful. Visually, it's beautiful. They do. That's meta. Yes, that's when they're doing the whole meta thing of I suppose discovery, but it's forced discovery. It's creative discovery. It's not real. That's what I got from it anyway. I wouldn't watch it again. I don't think I would, but at the same time, there's some parts I'd like to watch again without a crowd. I don't think it's a movie you watch with
after the
friends,
first 10 minutes, you all shut up for the rest of the film.
Yes, agreed. In the first 10-15 minutes, we all sat laughing our heads off, and then suddenly there was like a sort of blanket silence that did fall. A couple of scenes we started laughing at, which jarred us out of the engrossing narrative. I don't even really think there's a massive.
A lot of shock.
narrative. Again, Daniel Radcliffe to me is a brilliant actor. I love him. He was very good in this.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
You showed his butt.
He did show his ass. I'm not sure if it was a
They
body
got
double.
all the
It
Harry
didn't look like
Potter
a body
fans
double.
on board.
Yeah,
No, I
but
think it was
Jess-
his ass. I think it was his ass.
Now that
It
is
is
how
his
you
ass.
break
Yeah,
out of
absolutely,
being
it's his ass, it's his
stereotyped.
ass.
He did a new play in London,
Equus, yeah.
so I don't think nudity offends him.
No, it certainly doesn't. No, definitely not. Unless you see
Really
the
different
English
language.
one. No, brilliant play, by the way, and brilliant book. Oh, sorry, play
So
actually.
it's not stereotyped anymore.
Well, I think that actually disappeared a long time ago. I think
Yeah.
the stereotype went away. Yes, everyone used to think about Harry Potter and stuff like that, but as he just mentioned, he did this wonderful play called Equus, and I really do recommend you go and watch it. It's been done a couple of times on TV, I'm sure you can find it. Where he appears full frontal nudity, by the way. It's not just this ass crack shooting whatever the hell is being stuffed up there.
So that's why you like it.
Absolute damn loot, no. yeah, it's a very, very avant-garde, and as I think it was Jason was talking just now, you said that you can imagine a whole bunch of toffs standing around with their little biscuits there, with the canapes and all that kind of stuff.
Tops
Just
with
going,
caviar.
oh, absolutely, yes, exactly, the caviar. Going, my God, I've never seen anything that's so amazing.
Is that
And
Luc
no
Besson?
one knows
What is
what the
Luc
hell
Besson?
the message was. I think he said the only person who knew what the message was the writer.
Yeah.
Different, Jason, to the director. The director was actually very, very good.
No, it was
Very
funny
obscure
like that.
movie, very obscure. I would recommend if you're a very arty-farty person, but I would still give it 3.5 because everything worked very well except for the story, which had flashes. It had like
Well,
moments of
no,
insight
what
into,
about
like,
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Wasn't that kind of the same line?
No, I don't think so, because that was focusing on a particular, very obvious.
But that was from a
train.
third-party perspective. This was first party.
Yeah, this was very, very first party, and you actually don't even know who you're following. You're not quite sure if it's this guy or the same person. I actually believe they're the same person. But yeah, so I wouldn't say avoid it if you happen to have it on Netflix, which they mentioned quite a few times in the first 15, 20 minutes, like 3 times I think it is. Then yeah, watch it. Just don't go in there expecting mind-blowing stuff. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you very much.
Cheers.
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 Whoa, that was a crazy ass movie, man. What the fuck?